Rob Andrew.
Yeah.
Yes, Rob Andrews correct. He's known both as a gentleman and a rugby player. He always makes an effort to light a lady's farts for her.
We're a bit lost on it, really. I think the only one's Mark McGee we can think of.
No.
Jockey Wilson.
Jockey with the face you think is Jockey Wilson. Well, let's split them up and have a look. So it's Mike Tyson, Rob Andrew and Mike Atherton. And of course you know what they say, when Atherton fails, the England team fails, and when Atherton succeeds, the England team fails. So Gary, Rory and Frank, unpick this one. You don't get anything, incidentally, for Frank Boff. He's easy, apparently. So what we want is the hands, the hair and the face of the person carrying Frank Boff.
Very rare photograph of a woman tennis player actually picking up a man.
Well, that's Monica Seles then in the middle, you see. And that hair, if I'm not mistaken,
That's got to be your mate, isn't it?
I think that
Your
might
mate?
be that,
Your best friend?
the Nottingham Forest marksman,
That's right.
Jason Lee.
Jason Lee, boots by Mitre, shirt by Umbro, hair by Del Monte.
Now, you see, had it been Jason Lee who tried to stab Monica in the back, it would have gone right through the lemon barley water tank. 3 foot to the right. Muhammad Ali?
No, we haven't, that was not a suggestion. We just tested whether he'd said it or not.
Did you do that when you did your O-levels, Rory? Yeah. Just filled them in and went, no, it's just a suggestion, mate, you know.
Like Rory did O-levels. You think up some stuff, you. Well, let's split them up and have a look. Monica Seles, we know. Jason Lee, we know. And Precious McKenzie, the famous early 70s weightlifter. Precious McKenzie's speciality was the clean and the jerk, or Gary and Rory, as we know. OK, so the scores at the end of that round are David's team with 2 and Gary's team with 2. Now, Gary's just told me that he actually knew it was Precious McKenzie and they poo-pooed him, so I'm going to give Gary a point for Precious McKenzie, but I'm also going to give David a point for being such a nice chap. So that means the scores are still level, and it's half-time, and time to make the teams work for Nout, as we ask them to provide the voices for a couple of sporting clips. David, Lee and Teddy, your clip comes from 1949, and the underfed toffs of Eton take time off from the horrors of rationing to play the famous wall game.
Hello and welcome to David Gower's School Days. And with me I have David Gower. I see. Now here we come from the Eton Wall game, and the rules are quite simple, so the inbreds who come to this school. And there they are. What are they doing there, Dave?
Well, actually, they're just looking for the cannabis plant that normally grows up that wall.
Hey, it's in there somewhere, man.
And who's that chap on his hands and knees?
Well, that proves it. That's seeing both of them. I'd know that bum anyway.
Ah, yes. If there's a spliff to be found, he'll find it. Now, here are the chaps. What are they really doing here, David?
Well, actually, this is all a diversion for Mr. Grundy. That's him there, the history teacher, because he used to take time off, go behind the wall
There
and
he is.
shag the matron.
Ah, I see. Oh, there's Mr. Grundy. Oh, there he is.
Oh, there he is.
OK, lads, I've had my shag. Stop the game. Same time next year.
There they are, knackered, just like Mr. Grundy.
And that's the first wig I ever had.
Oh, there you are.
Yes, the Eton wall game, the most fun you can have at Eton and still be able to sit down afterwards. So, Gary, Rory and Frank, your clip comes from the gymnastics at the 1992 Olympics in Barcelona, and to help the TV cameramen practice for the event, a technician was sent onto the floor to run through a few exercises.
And here she comes now, the 12-year-old Spanish girl, Ruth Rollan. There's been a whisper of steroid abuse in this event.
Yes.
What do you think, Mary?
A little bit of water retention there, certainly. But no facial hair. In fact, no headshell hair either. Prepares now for a famous triple somersault, and the crowd are on the edge of it. A bit disappointing tonight, actually.
Not the run-up she expected, really.
No, and here it comes. Oh
no, she's going to do a famous impression of Pope John Paul II now. Here it comes. Oh no, he's having a toot.
Attempted flight, a bit ambitious under the circumstance. Oh, there's Auntie Jean, all right. And the great thing about steroids, no underarm sweating at all.
That was from the Olympics in Barcelona. Gary Lineker, of course, spent 2 seasons at Barcelona, and he was very, very successful. Thank God Rory's here, the bearded fat ass. Right, round 3 now, and back to the game. Time for the teams to wield their electronic pencils. The 70s was a decade when many of us angered the fashion gods, and none more so than Mr. Kevin Keegan. This is Kevin Keegan, but we've electronically undressed him. What the teams have to do is draw in what they think he was wearing. David's team, it's your turn first. Remember, it's the 70s, so Rory's clothes might provide a clue.
We actually have a problem because we don't think that's Kevin Keegan, his body. He really? Dresses to the right.
This is basically what you've removed from the picture, right? Right, similar sort of thing there. Because he's actually at Liverpool, and they've nicked his clothes, and he's up on 2 bricks. Either that or it's Wimbledon, and you have to draw the crowd in.
I would say this one's for the Newcastle fans, really. If you can just see his halo up there, and if you look really closely, you can just see the sun shining out of his arse.
I want to say, if that's the sun shining out of his arse, I'm not going to sunbathe in your garden.
Nice, the supermodel they put in the middle there, isn't it? It's just got a bikini on there.
David, that's a goalpost.
Gary knows what they look like. He used to hang around them enough. You might have stubbed your toe on there if you weren't careful.
Is that collar big enough?
He's got to have the Lionels, hasn't he?
You're going for waistcoat there?
Yeah, he's got to have, like, trousers about that wide at the bottom, hasn't
well, it's actually a singlet rather more than waistcoat, sorry.
Those are his trousers.
Hold on, there's a small Indian encampment at the bottom. Let's lose your scribbles and let Gary's team have a go.
First of all, that's the scar where he fell off his bike on Superstar. Detail is everything, isn't it, in this game? This is the, obviously a crash helmet. This was just after the blokes hit him over the head with a baseball bat in his Range Rover. Yeah. Remember that?
I do remember that.
Yeah, we used to laugh at that springy 70s perm, but it saved his life that night. This, I never would have thought Kevin was so big in midfield. This is why he was known as Shanks's pony.
It was the 70s, so I presume he would have had his tank top on there like that.
Go for the lapels.
Point the lapels. Yeah, what about the trousers?
Lapels. You couldn't see Shanks on the original picture.
I think it's just a shirt.
Sorry, he looks like an extra from Reservoir Dogs now.
OK, well, let's get rid of the scribbles and dress him officially. Reveal the true horror.
Yeah. Tank top we got.
It doesn't matter how badly drawn it is, you did say tank top, didn't you? I'm going to have to, I'm afraid, give it to Gary's team. So 3 points to Gary's team, which means at the end of that round, David's team have 3 and Gary's team have 6. It's time now for the round in which the teams get to finger the famous, Field the Sportsman. Gary and Rory, you're first. If you'd like to come around to the front, please. Yes.
There's a first.
Off you go. In this round, team members are blindfolded and have to identify sports people using only their sense of touch. So, blindfolds on.
Teddy. What are you going to say? No, a lot of people call you Spurs scum, and I'm one of them.
Yeah, you can say
OK, can we have our first mystery guest, please?